Hello everyone, I am Amit Bhuptani, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at Dr. Subhash Technical Campus, Junagadh. I welcome you all on today's presentation related with the subject Industrial Engineering. In our today's presentation, we will study about the topic that is job evaluation. So before we begin our today's presentation, let us have an overview of today's presentation. We will see first the definition of job evaluation. Second topic is objectives of job evaluation. Third topic, process of job evaluation. Fourth are the advantages and disadvantages of job evaluation. So let us begin our discussion with the first topic, that is definition of job evaluation. So according to the author, that is Edwin Filippo, he has defined job evaluation as a systematic way of determining the value or worth of job in relation to other jobs in an organization. So it's a technique which will find out or which will identify the value or the worth of the job, similar job, in relation to other jobs in an organization. So it is a way of determining the value or the worth of job. Then according to Kimball and Kimball, it is a job evaluation represents an effort to determine the relative value of every job in plant and to determine the fair basic wage for such job should be. So it is a technique or a way or a systematic approach or a way which is used to determine the relative value of every job. What is the importance of the job in an organization or in a plant, and based on that, what should be the wage, what should be the fair wage for doing such a job. That is the work of job evaluation. So it is used to determine the relative value of every job in a plant. What is the worth or what is the importance of this particular job in an organization, and based on that importance or the worth or the value of the job, what should be the fair wage or the basic wage for doing such jobs. That is the identified with the help of job evaluation. It will use certain techniques to identify what is the worth of this job and what should be the wage that one must decide for doing the job. So this is all about definition of job evaluation. Again, it is a systematic way of identifying the relative or value or the worth of the job in plant or organization, and based on that it is also used to determine the what should be the basic wage for doing such job. Okay, second topic of discussion, that is objectives of job evaluation. So what are the objectives? The first objective is to determine which job should get more pay than others. As we had discussed, as per the definition, it is used to identify the value or the worth of the job in relation to other jobs in an organization or plant. So the first objective is to determine which job should get more pay than others based on its importance, based on its worth, based on its value. Job evaluation's objective is to determine which job should get more payment or more pay than other jobs. Second objective, gather all the informations and data related to job description, job specification and employee specification of various jobs in the organization. So the job which you are doing, it will require all the data related to it. Specification means what should be done on that, what are the features that is required on that, all the things, employees information is also required. So that is the second objective of job evaluation. Then third objective is to eliminate wage inequities. It will try to eliminate wage inequities. Wage is nothing, or you can define wage as an daily payment or weekly basis payment of the work or the services that one is doing. Wage can be defined as an payment for the services or the work one or the work who does. Wage can be defined as payment for the services or the work that is being done that can be on the basis of daily or it can be on a weekly basis. So that is third objective. It tries to eliminate those wage inequities. Then to determine the rank based job in the organization based on its value. Organization is ranking those jobs. So that is the fourth objective. Fifth objective is to determine the framework for periodic reviews and revision of wage rates. To provide framework means to decide some periodic reviews for 3 months, every 3 months, every 2 months. Periodic reviews must be taken, and revision of wage rates, because as the day by day our lifestyles and all the things are becoming costlier, so there must be periodic reviews of the wage rates. And sixth objective, to provide information for devising good methods of recruitment, selection and training. So to provide information for devising good methods means planning or inventing some careful thoughts or planning some very good techniques for the recruitment and selection and training. That is also an objective of job evaluation. Our third topic of discussion, process of job evaluation. It involves the following step. The first step is gaining acceptance. So accepting those techniques which is used to identify the worth or the value of the job. Second step, constituting job evaluation committee. So forming of committee which will evaluate the job and decide the wage, which job should get more wage. Everything will be done by this job evaluation committee. Third step, selecting the jobs to be evaluated. So which are the jobs that one must be evaluated? You will have to select that jobs. Fourth step, describing the jobs, which are the jobs. Fifth, selecting the methods of evaluation. There are certain methods of job evaluation that we will study in the next topic or in our next video. So selecting the methods of evaluation which will be used. Then weighing job factors. What are the factors? One's performance, regularity, time duration. So what are the job weighing factors that must be considered? Seventh, assigning money values, giving the money for the production, for doing the processes, equipments, etc. And periodic review, which is very important, that is required to check. Now the advantages. Next topic is advantages of job evaluation. It's an longer and objective technique of ranking jobs, and it helps in removing disparity in wage structure. It helps in disparity in wage structure. Disparity means inequality. It tries to remove the difference of wage structure among the workers. So this is an advantage. It helps in removing the disparity in wage structure. So it tries to remove the differences. It tries to remove the differences between the wage structure. It helps in fixing new jobs in existing wage structure. It will also help you to fixing of new jobs in the existing wage structure. This is also an advantage. Then it provides greater uniformity in wage rates, and thus it will help you to simplify the wage administration. It will make a simplified wage distribution or wage administration. So it is also having greater advantage. It provides uniformity in wage rates. Next advantage, it helps to improve industrial relations by reducing employee doubts and grievances arising out of wages, because it is giving equal importance to the wage rate. So it reduces the employee doubts and grievance, means problems arising out of wages. So it tries to improve that industrial relationship also. Next advantage, It increases employees satisfaction on wage differentials. It will try to reduce or remove the differences in wage, so it increases employee satisfaction on wage differential. Disadvantages of job evaluation: it's a time consuming and expensive process, so that is a disadvantage. It is not suitable for determining relative worth of managerial jobs. It is not well suited to determine the relative worth of managerial jobs, so managerial jobs are not properly distinguished, or the worth is not identified by this method. It leads to frequent and substantial changes in wage and salary structure. This is creating financial burden on the organization. So it is frequently changing in wage structure and salary structure, so it will create a burden on the organization. So that is again a disadvantage. And there are many methods, so some methods are difficult to understand, so one cannot get proper satisfaction. Okay, that's all about this topic, job evaluation. I hope this would have helped you to understand this job evaluation topic. Thank you.